Welcome back to another video, my beautiful and powerful MVP family. This is your girl, Miss Bev, with yet another video. Yes, this is your girl, Miss Bev, with yet another video. Guys, this morning I'm in the building, and you can see it's now 9:55, and it's Monday, December 29th. And I'm just sitting here, guys. I've been trying to, the students are out. And so I've been trying to just redesign my classroom. Just right there. That's where I always have my my projection stuff. But my director gave me a new whiteboard. So now I'm going to have two whiteboards. So I cleared the space so they could put the whiteboard in. Then I need to put back my keywords. If you look right here on the desk, you'll see them right here on the desk right here across from me with the pins. And if you look over at the window, I use those vertical blinds to hold some of the charts. And so it is. I also set up the reading corner, so a lot of my everything in the back talks about reading. So I was in the closet, so the door is open, so it blocks off my reading. But once it's finished, guys, I'll just give you a quick tour again, just a quick look. If you notice over there again, I have to give a big shout out to my director. And guys, when you're into workplaces, I'm begging you, be the best you can be. If that's the job that even if it's not the job that your heart is in, just go in and shine. Go and do your best work. Find out what your job description is, what is it that they're expecting of you, and go and do what you have to do 100%. Do not ever take a job and it's something you hate, and then you talk badly, then you perform badly because you don't care. It doesn't matter. If it's not what you really want, but you applied for it and you got it, treat it with respect. Because I'm telling you, people notice in every one of our classrooms we have cameras, so that's a given. The hallways, this building is packed with cameras because I said it's federal. And so you come in and you don't be afraid and don't be ashamed and don't just do what you do. If you're doing it and you're doing it from the heart, you're doing it from a good place, doesn't matter. Cameras or no cameras, do your best work. Last week, last week, I was home and I said, my son had bought me a standing desk. That means you can sit, but then it can raise up to, I think, 6 feet, 5 feet plus. I'm 5 feet tall, right? 5 feet 2. So it could raise up to a good 4+ feet. That means you can stand and you can do work on it, right? So I was home and I said, where my document reader was, if you see where the projector is, that's where my document reader was. So I was sitting because I'm teaching from the wall up there. But then I said, no, I want to start standing up. I want to start facing my students and talk with them. I know who's sitting behind me and I can call on them to share, but I want to have eye contact. I want to see who is not doing so great and needs redirection. Even though as adult students we shouldn't have to do that, but I want to be able to help every one of them to be successful. I have to give God the glory, and all of your prayers and upliftment and encouragement and all the blessings that you have showered on me. And, to know that at my age, I'm still effective and I'm still having kids. Like, my roster changes so much because kids are doing well and they're going on. But I came in, went on Amazon. I saw that they have some desks that I could use with the document reader. And They were $89. So I came in with my tablet, went to the director's office, and I said, "Sir, may I speak to you? I was wondering, I'm looking at this stand-up desk so that I'm not just sitting teaching, but I'm able to do more. And I see it here on Amazon for 89. I couldn't even done speaking my people, I swear to you. By the time I said standing desk, the man turned around, he got on his phone and he made a call. And came in last week, Monday, didn't come in on Tuesday. Came in on Monday, saw the guy, the buildings person, and I asked him, I said, "Oh, you're over here. Are you coming to put in the desk for me?" And he says, "Desk? I don't know about a desk." So the new programs director, programs manager, not director, she came out of the director's office and says, "Shh, shh, shh, not him, not him." Mr. Mamlak, I got you. We got you. And people, by the time I came back in my classroom, I'm wiping down stuff, moving things and setting up. Look over there. You see that over there? On the desk with the document reader on top of it? Yeah, my director brought it in, set it on the desk, showed me how to lower it and how to lift it up. I was just so totally happy. Just happy. So the projector will stay there to project on the new whiteboard, but I can teach from that corner because luckily I had bought a 25-foot HDMI cord so I could extend the document reader, and the power cord is so long. So I was able to extend it across there and to be able to use it from a different. I don't have to sit here with the projector to use it. So, guys, I love what I do. I truly, truly love what I do. And I thank God every day that I can be effective with what I do. So today I reminded him, he told me that before school starts, I will get the new board. The board is already here, it's just for the work people to put it up. So I know last week was a short week, Christmas holidays. So I'm looking forward. I saw him this morning. I said, "Sir, is my board going to go up?" He said, "Sure, it's going to go up. It's already in the order." But see how it is, guys. And I have to again say, thank God. I came in, they tend to like what I offer. They like just my attitude towards the program and the students and what I do. And because of that, they have been so very supportive, and I'm thankful. So now we're back to this video, and the reason I jumped up to do this video, I'm sitting here and I'm going through, we did training, I have my folder with everything. I'm putting some things together for next week, putting some things to go scan over to the HR department. I'm just putting some things together, guys, and I got a notification. First of all, Miss Vivian, whether you're Miss or Mr., I don't know who you are, but God's blessings on you. I saw that you donated to the GoFundMe to help those in Springfield who want to put zinc and ply, and some lot who want to donate that to at least 2 people. So we're trying to build enough so we can send that. And then, I don't know, for Bev Brown, because she's going to need a lot. I don't know if I can take that on, but in God I trust. And if I see that fundings are coming in, then I will continue to help those that I'm able to help down there in Jamaica. God be praised. Thank you so much for your gift. And then I was here this morning, and another person all the way from the UK, guys, because I've never seen her commented or him commented on any of my videos, but this person, a hint of panache. You hear that, guys? A hint of panache. Send us $64 towards what we're doing. This came in on PayPal. So again, you know that I put in on the community page, guys. Remember to check out the community page. Enjoy the daily vibes, the daily good vibes of upliftment. Enjoy them, but also remember that when I post things there, they're important and we should look at it as well. So as the amounts change, or whether it's GoFundMe, PayPal, or CashApp, they are right there, or Zelle. Because my family, they use Zelle. The list is updated, and you'll see all of you who have donated, your names are there. So I am just thankful that in just a few days, we have raised 164. So for the PayPal, it's $161 because it's 61 from PayPal, 61 and some change. Because, they take their fees. Nobody is moving money for you without them taking a portion for themselves, a percentage. But we give God the glory that this person's all the way in the UK, just like Ernestine and Lady K from the UK. They're all the way over there, but they're able to support what I do over here. And for that, I say thank you. I hope that I did in another video where I thanked Ernestine for what she sent. Then she sent another $16. And I think Miss Vivian as well had sent before, and she sent again. So thank you, guys. Every amount that you send, it's like, I don't call them little amounts, I call them blessings. And may God continue to bless you as you bless others from what he has blessed you with. I thank you from the depths of my heart. This was not the video I had planned to do, but because I was thinking that we got to a certain point with the GoFundMe, and I don't want to be bothering people consistently. I don't want to be that person, but just to remind people, if you still have something left over from the holidays, guys, you want to donate to those who are still in need in Jamaica, please don't hesitate to do so. The GoFundMe is still alive. My CashApp is still there. My PayPal is still wide open. And for those who have been personal with me, the Zelle is still available. So thanks for your kindness. And whatever you donate, I make sure that you will see the receipts. You will see what will be done with it. I will be asking Fire Reed to go back up to Springfield. He will purchase the things, the zinc and the plyboards and stuff, and you will get to see it, guys. So thank you so, so much for your love, for your support, for your respect, and for your trust in me, that when you entrust your monies to me, that it goes to do something for someone who is in need. I love you, my people. I absolutely love and appreciate all of you. And take good care of yourselves. But if you can't be good, be careful. But walk good. Continue to do good. Because it's in what we do, as the Lord tells us, what we do for one of these, the least of these among us, he says that we have done it unto him. So thanks again to everyone.